Hello, it's David from David's Savoury Electrical, and today we're playing with a new toy. It's an Brackenheath iSpot RGB colour changing floodlight, LED floodlight. This is available from Screwfix amongst other places. Order code 4121H. And we're going to have a closer look at this thing and perhaps the problems with it. I'll say that because this is my second one already. I've already had to take one back, but I'll go more into that in a minute. This is the replacement I've just received today. Just to have a look at the unit, really. It's quite a nice unit. It could be wall mounted or it can be freestanding. I've actually got it for freestanding purposes, just to light stuff up, because I like lighting things up. As you can see, it's on a flying lead, which is a bit annoying. They don't give you much flex there, so if it's going outside, you either need some kind of IP rated junction chicanery, or you need to bring it through the wall inside into a fused spur or something like that, or you need to put a plug on it, which is what I'm going to be doing today, so that I can plug it in and play with it. Let's just get the bit of twine off here, and I think we'll find the length of the lead, and what's that? That's going to be about 60 centimetres, something like that. It also comes with a remote control. Now this thing, if we look at the box, does say that it's only 9 watts, and it does use words or terms such as super bright, which is a bit of a misnomer really, because although this is listed as a floodlight, it's not really what you'd expect from a floodlight and what you expect with only 9 watts. So it's not going to sort of, if you were to replace one in a garden that's perhaps got a 150 watt plus halogen in it, it's not going to put out anywhere near the same kind of light output. But it's nice in that you can adjust the colours and adjust the patterns with the remote control, in theory. What I'm going to do now is going to click off the camera, stick a plugged up on this, and we'll have a look at it actually in action. Okay, here we are, all plugged up. Now, if you are putting a plug on this or installing it into a fuse spur, obviously it's a 3 amp fuse that you'd be needing to put into there. Remember, this is only a 9 watt device, so it's not going to be taking much power. We've got a manufacture date here of August 2015 on it, so that's interesting. That's been around for a while, and I know it's the same sort of manufacture date on the other one as well that I had. If I plug it in, on it goes. Now obviously it's going to be hard with the camera to give any kind of real indication as to what kind of light output this is providing, but this is the white light output, and like with many RGB lights such as this, it's made up of the red, green and blue elements all on together, which ends up giving you something of a pinky purple tinge to the light, which some may like and some may not, so it's not really a true white. But of course we can change the colour with the remote, can't we? So let's try red or green or blue or anything else, and herein lies the problem. This is the problem I had with the last one, in that the remote is useless and does absolutely nothing. It's interesting because it says on there RF wireless, but then we can see there's a little LED here. I get that on the camera. Can't see anything on the camera because there's a light shining in it, but there's a little LED here. So is it infrared or is it RF? I'm not sure. Either way, whether it's a line of sight remote as infrared would be, or whether it's wireless, in which case you should be able to use it whether it's pointing directly at the thing or not. It certainly isn't doing anything useful. Maybe the battery's gone, David, and we can see if we take it out it's a CR2025 coin cell. So we'll have that out and have a brand new one in, and we can stand back agog as it makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. And if I take my trusty Tandy, shows how old this is, battery meter, we can see the battery that comes with it does actually read good. This battery test is quite good. It tests the batteries under a little bit of load, unlike most or many battery testers, to give you a better indication as to whether the battery is actually good or not. And if I pick an LED from out of my drawers here and get it the right way around, we can see that that battery does indeed have enough power to light that LED. So the battery probably is okay, but regardless, a new replacement hasn't made any difference anyway. So that's a bit of a problem. I wonder how well this is working. Let's tell you what, let's try pointing that at the camera. Let's get that light source off, and let's get that light source off. What I should do is, if I grab this remote here, but let's turn all the lights off, shall we? Oh, here's a remote from another RGB light. If I point that at the camera, Can you see that flashing? That's an infrared remote. I know this is infrared, this isn't RF. So it is infrared line of sight, but the camera can see that flashing. The naked eye can't. I can't see that, but the camera can. Let's see what happens when we point this one at the camera. I'm seeing nothing at all there. Nothing. So, if it is infrared, it ain't working. And if it is RF, well, it also isn't working. So, annoyingly, this is another bloody light that I've got to take to Screwfix. So I guess someone somewhere has a problem. Either Brackenheath have been shipping lights with iffy remotes that either aren't paired or don't work in some kind of way between the host unit and the remote, or Electric Fix or Screwfix as they are to the masses. They may have a batch of duff ones, but I noticed there are reviews on the Screwfix website saying that they've also had problems with the remote. And it's a shame, because the other one I had, it did work if you pushed the buttons enough. It eventually sort of woke up and you could actually change the colours, and it was quite nice, and you could use it for wall wash effects and that kind of thing. This one there, then it stopped working, so I took it back. And this one, well, I just can't get a damn thing out of it. It just doesn't do anything. So I would have to say, beware the Brackenheath if you're venturing to Screwfix of one of these iSpot RGB lamps, because they don't seem to do what they say on the tin.